statement.
Just a word. It'll only take a moment.
How much longer?
Appreciate it very much.
Fuera, señores. Please, gentlemen. I demand a little privacy. Please, thank you, señores. Fuera, por favor. Thank you. You stay, O'Kelly. I hate to be like this with American correspondents, but is it so difficult to understand that all I want is to be Don Pedro, a private citizen?
I understand. And I'm sure President Grant sympathizes. But you happen to be the Emperor of Brazil. You're a guest of our country, and if anything should happen to you, we'd never forgive ourselves.
What could possibly happen to me? Is there someone waiting out there on a tree, ready to assassinate me? What a beautiful country this is. Just magnificent.
Those are the foothills of the Sierras. You're now in California.
So much to see and to absorb. And what am I doing? I give interviews, I attend receptions, I make speeches, I listen to speeches. What I really want to do is to steal away, meet people, and just be another tourist.
Let me go out and talk to the correspondents. Perhaps we can arrange for a little more privacy. From San Francisco. And another official reception.
Thank you, O'Kelly.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger. They called Don Pedro the Magnanimous, and he was that kind of a man. Real friendly. But he was more interested in the simple people than all that pomp and ceremony. He sure met the folks the way he wanted when he missed his train in California and would have given a kingdom for a horse.
Santa Madre. In heaven's name.
Release the prisoner. You give up? Tommy, you heard me release the prisoner. On your knees, slave.
I?
You. Bow to the princess.
Pequeña hermosa, you are a princess?
Of course I am. He talks funny.
Your humble servant.
Rise, slave. Speak your name.
I, too, am of noble birth, princess. I am Don Pedro, the Emperor of Brazil.
The Emperor of Brazil? He don't look like no emperor to me.
Young man, I am in complete accord with you. At the moment, I am just a weary traveler who would give his kingdom for a horse. Would you be kind enough to tell me exactly where I am?
This is the kingdom of Becky Mitchell. That's me. There's my brother Tommy. What can I do for you, Emperor?
I need a little help, princess.
What can a princess do for an emperor?
It is very important that I get to the nearest town. You see, I missed my train. I'm on my way to San Francisco.
Fancy that. A train. San Francisco. I've never traveled anywhere like that. I wish I'd go to Cape Horn someday, but it's about 50 miles from here.
If you want something, you believe in it. You keep believing in it until it happens. Look at the little acorn. He dreams of becoming a tall, beautiful tree. Proud. And one day he does.
Come on, Becky. We gotta get home.
Could I speak with your father? I would like to borrow a horse from him or buy one.
We ain't got a paw, just Ma.
Oh. I'm sorry. Perhaps I could speak with the Queen Mother.
Queen Mother?
Your Ma.
I'll take you to my castle.
Princess, would you kindly remove her little feet from my coat?
That's where we live. Me and Tommy and Ma. I mean the Queen Mother. Ma! Ma! We got a visitor!
How do you do, Senora? I am very happy to meet the mother of Becky and Tommy.
What's the meaning of this, Becky?
Me and Tommy, we captured ourselves a slave. But he really isn't a slave. He's an emperor of a faraway kingdom called
Brazil, my little princess.
Emperor. Brazil. Enough of this foolishness, Becky. Tommy, get over here behind me. Come on.
But Ma!
You heard me, Becky?
My dear madam.
None of your smooth talk, mister. Just speak your piece.
Well, Mrs. Mitchell, I was on a train. At a stop, I made a mistake. I got off to look at the countryside, and the train went away without me.
The Emperor's going to San Francisco, Ma.
Oh, I bet they're waiting for him there.
Yes, as a matter of fact, they are.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Please believe me, Mrs. Mitchell.
I believe what I see, mister.
Well, I can understand your attitude. Defenseless woman, alone, in a wild country.
Not so defenseless.
My apologies.
Now, you get moving before I fill you with buckshot.
I could pay you a lot of money for that horse.
That's the only one I got, mister.
Oh, I forgot I left my money on the train.
Lies are past all shame.
Perhaps you could use this.
Wow!
No law-abiding man would be carrying a ring like that around the country. Now, you get over there. You get in that barn. Now you get. Get!
Madam, I'll get.
Tommy, give me your knife. And you close that door.
I'll help you, Tommy.
Now you lock it.
Please, Ma. You can't lock up an emperor.
Can't say I didn't warn you, Becky Mitchell.
All right, now, Tommy, you ride into town and you get the sheriff. Now, come on. Come on, Becky. Now, Becky, you hold Ma's gun. Tommy's knife. Come on now. 1, 2, 3, jump! Got it? Good. Now, you be sure and tell the sheriff to get here soon. And you ride careful.
You don't mean it's no harm, Ma.
Oh, Becky, when are you gonna stop living in a world that ain't? Now listen to your ma, Becky. Folks like us don't never meet princesses or emperors.
Not ever, Ma?
Not never, Becky.
Are you all right, Your Majesty?
Yes, I'm all right, Princess. Tell me, what are you doing up there?
I thought you might be hungry. It's only a piece of bread. My Ma bakes it herself.
Oh, she did? Oh, homemade bread, huh? Delicious. Thank you. Does your mother know about this?
Ma's been sticking as close as a tick on a hound dog. But she don't know about my secret passage. When my army brings some prisoners, I can look down on them from here without being seen.
So you look down at me. You're a prisoner.
You're not a prisoner. You're my friend.
You just met me. How do you know I am your friend?
I can just feel it.
You can?
Tell me, Emperor, what's your palace look like?
Oh, very big.
What color?
Pink.
Pink's a right pretty color for a palace.
Mm-hmm.
There's a picture of a palace in the book my pa gave me. On the shelf over there.
Oh.
The red one.
This one?
You found a picture of my palace?
I found something much nicer than that. Your father's inscription.
My pa and me, we used to make up our own stories. Ma thinks I'm just silly. Calling our cabin a palace. She can't sing nothing pretty. Not even the flowers I give her from the fields. She says I'm wasting time. I can't never remember seeing Ma smile.
Come on, Becky.
I gotta go. I ain't bolted the door. When Ma gets in the house, get going before the sheriff gets here.
I appreciate your thoughtfulness, Princess. Bye.
Bye.
Howdy, Miss Mitchell.
Howdy.
I understand you've been having trouble out here. Where's he?
Locked in the barn.
He was locked in the barn. All right, you.
Oh, hello. It was a little stuffy in here. I thought you were never coming.
Just who are you?
I am Dom Pedro, the Emperor of Brazil.
All right, that's enough of that. Come on, get moving. I'm taking you in.
Exactly what I want. Thank you, Princess. You have been very kind.
Goodbye, Your Majesty.
We shall meet again. No, a gentleman bows like this. But a lady curtsies like this. You try it.
Like this?
No. You hold your skirt like this with the fingertips. Now, very daintily, we do it together. You will never be alone, Princess. You will always be accompanied by your own beautiful thoughts.
All right, let's go. Right down the road there.
Guess what we're having for supper tonight? Your favorite dish, string beans and pork chops. Becky? Look at me. Well, folks say you got the prettiest little smile in these here parts. Where is it? Oh, honey. Oh, it hurts me to see you fret like this, but life just ain't like the pictures in that there fairy book, Becky. Life is different. If only I could make you understand. Now, you look at your hand. It's smooth and soft, not rough and ugly like mine. Well, mine used to look like yours, oh, so long ago, but living made it this way. Just living. Now, there's a time for dreaming, and there's a time for living, and you're growing up, child, and you got to start thinking like a grown-up. Dreaming is for babies and fools. Honey, I don't want to see you hurt. You ain't never gonna have no castle, Becky. And you gotta quit making believe you're a princess. Oh, I should have taken that book away from you a long time ago.
No. If you want something, you've got to believe in it. And just keep believing. And then one day it happens, just like a little old acorn. And you watch, one day I will get to Cape Horn, too!
Howdy, Miss Mitchell, Becky, Tommy. Sorry to bother you folks, but I need you in town.
In town?
Well, that fella you turned in?
I was just doing my duty, Sheriff.
That you did, but now I need you and Becky for identification purposes.
I'd rather not, Sheriff.
Now, Miss Mitchell, you know, if you're gonna collect that reward, you gotta identify him.
I knew he was wanted someplace. I just knew he was a bad one.
Might say he was a big one.
Tommy, you stay here and mind the place.
Oh, gee, Mom.
Well, now, Miss Mitchell, you sure you want Tommy to miss the excitement?
He has his chores, Sheriff. Tommy, unhitch your horse. We'll get our wraps.
Well, things are humming.
People can always smell trouble.
We'll stop here for a minute.
The jail's on the other side of the square, ain't it? What's the band playing for?
Listen, every day we have a friend of President Grant in town.
Oh, they're Jim. Ma, it's him.
It's him, all right. Yes, ma'am, it sure surprised me when he turned out to be the real emperor of Brazil.
It's true. I knew it. It's true.
Oh, the fol-de-rol, the music, the parade. It's for you, Miss Becky. The emperor requested it for you.
How do you do, Mrs. Mitchell? We meet again. My pleasure. Princess, would you honor me by accompanying me in my carriage for the remainder of the parade?
You bet. It's my honor, Your Majesty.
May I also have the pleasure of the Queen Mother's company?
Me?
Of course.
Looks so pretty, smiling.
Princess? For you.
It happened in old California, and the date was April 25th, 1876. For Fern and Becky Mitchell, it was like Christmas coming spring. They exchanged the gift of love. It might never have happened if Don Pedro, the Emperor of Brazil, hadn't missed his train.